Hello YouTubers, this is Ted. I got my Swedish Army mess kit. This thing's nice, it really is. I bought a pack of this stuff. I'm going to let you look at it. Red beans and rice. It says to mix. Thought it might be a good camp meal. But anyway, I'm not going to read all that. But you put like 3 1/4 or 3 1/2 cups of water. Yeah, 3 3/4 cups of cool water. 1/4 pound of chopped meat, sausage or ham, which I just happen to have a 10-pound ham that I smoked yesterday. And I guess it was at least 10 pounds. But I got this thing going. It took me 9 minutes to get this huge pot boiling, which is, I thought, was quite fast. Now right now it's not a boil, it's at a simmer. And I'll just show you what it looks like. Don't know how it's going to taste, but it's definitely looking good. Supposed to stir it occasionally. Well, there's a bunch of ham in there, along with red beans and rice. It's only been cooking for, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes. Now underneath here, I'm going to lift this up for a moment. That pot's almost full. See my Trangia? The flame's cut down to half or less, and it's simmering nicely. So that's all you need to simmer. If you didn't do that, then it's going to boil like a mother, and you'd use up most of your fuel. This way, it's quite neat. I'm not going to make a long video about it, but that's what I'm making tonight. Red beans and rice. I thought this would be a meal you could take out with you, but you'd have to have a huge pot, or I don't know, some of the cook stoves have huge pots. This is really a big pot. I don't know. 3 3/4 cup of water plus the seasonings that come in the pack, plus probably a cup of ham or more, I put. Also, I was going to mention this thing I found at the base of a tree. This is like chaga, but this is in the south. I cut it open, and I used a piece of it a little while ago, and it burns just like chaga. Maybe not as good, but it's a huge piece. I just put it on the porch here and let it dry out. The other side, I mean, it's hard. The other side looks like this. So I would think, being in the south, this was growing on the side of this tree. Those of you that found chaga, I'm going to show you, this is just another part of that one piece. How big that is compared to a foot. You can see it's a pretty big chunk. And then up here at the base of this huge tree is another huge piece of this stuff right here. I mean, it's growing on the base of the tree, so it's big. Big stuff. So there's no doubt it works like chaga. Of course, I'd be afraid to use it for medicinal purposes, but as far as using it, here's a piece here. Looks like it's just left over from when I chopped it off. Anyway, there you go. Definitely got plenty of that stuff around on this tree. I found it on one other tree in the yard, but anyway, you can see that's a big piece of something. Big piece of something. And it works just like chaga. Holds a spark and it smells good cooking. So I think that's about all I got for now. Kitty, say hello, YouTube. Anyway, I got this set up on my grill cooking. See if it still looks good. Smoldering away. I'd say that's a simmer. Supposed to do that for 25 to 30 minutes. Which has probably been 10 or more. I guess it all absorbs into the beans and the rice, and it'll swell up and get thicker. But there we go. This is the Trangia stove cooking on a Swedish mess kit. And it works great. And again, to mention for anybody that hadn't seen it before, the neatest way I found to put these handles is to hook it through here. And it falls out of the way. It does not get hot. And you can pour using that. So those of you that have one of these, and it doesn't really get in the way at all. Well, let me turn this around. This is Ted cooking on the back porch today just to try this out. I thought it might be a good camp meal, but it looks like a lot more than one person would ever eat. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.